project itself not only entails an arena which will be multi-purpose in nature that will serve the eastern part of Indiana regionally for other events, but it will also serve all faculty office needs that the university currently has, as well as adding a myriad of physical activity spaces for both athletics, intramural, and instructional physical education. Of particular interest to the press should be the fact that included as part of the project will be a wellness center, which is very important now for students who are entering that type of program, as well as having the ability to serve the community at large. For those of you who are from Indianapolis, it will be very similar in nature to what the National Institute of Fitness and Sports does here in Indianapolis. Two other individuals which I would like to make note of being here today are Ken England, who is the Executive Director of the Indiana Society of Architects, and Walter Blackburn, who is current President of the Indianapolis chapter AIA. And Walter is back here in the corner. So without further ado, I would like to turn the program over to Mr. Jack Miller, Vice President of University Advancement.
Craig, we at Ball State are delighted to be participating in this project with you and members of your firm, particularly because of your relationship as graduates of Ball State. I'd like to recognize a member of the Board of Trustees who is with us, Jim Parks. Jim, wave your hand back there. We're glad to have you here. And a couple of emeritus members of the board. I see Jim Garrettson from Carmel and Will Parker also from Muncie who are here. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming today. It's always a pleasure for those of us from Muncie to come to the amateur athletic capital of the nation, whether it's participate in NCAA basketball games or to play football in the Hoosier Dome with Indiana State. We feel like Indianapolis is as much a home for Ball State as Muncie. But we're especially pleased to be here today and to accept this beautiful model from the architectural firm that has helped to shape the face of the sports city in Indianapolis and is now helping to shape this face of our campus. Construction has begun on the crown jewel of Ball State's new health, physical education, and activity complex, the 12,000-seat arena. And some of the most excited people in this room this afternoon are the folks who will be occupying this facility when it's completed in late 1991. They are Men's Athletic Director Don Purvis over here and Women's Athletic Director Andrea Seeger, Physical Education Department Chair Dr. Richard Cox, who is over here, and two departments that have already moved into the newly completed first phase of the project, Dr. Leonard Kamitsky, representing the Human Performance Lab, and Dr. Dave Goebel of the Wellness Institute. These are all happy people, we think, right? But the man who probably will be happiest when all the dirt is moved and all the bricks are in place and all the concrete is poured, when this arena is all done, is with us today. And since one day this may well be known as the house.
Thank you. It's certainly a very exciting time for Ball State basketball with the season ending as it did on a Sweet 16 to cap it off with the unveiling of the new facility. I think it's really going to be a tremendous asset and benefit for us in our recruiting and continual growth in the program. What our goal is with the addition of the arena, that we have a state-of-the-art facility to match the outstanding educational opportunities Ball State has to offer, the tremendous social life Ball State has to offer for the student body, that with the arena now in place and under construction, I think that we can match any rival conference, any rival university, particularly within the Mid-American Conference, relative to facilities and recruiting battles where the game really begins prior to ever putting on the uniform or stepping on the floor. I'd like to thank all those that have taken part in this process. I think that it's only, I've made the statement that the greatest thing to me for the success of the basketball program, the Sweet 16, are those longtime grassroots basketball fans, those that have been there through the lean years. And this is a true story. I had an elderly lady come up to me in the grocery store just the other day, and she was very serious that just how hard and how uncomfortable those bleachers are in that old arena, and she just can't wait, so excited to get her season tickets in the new facility. But those are the people that have stayed again with Ball State when the times weren't so good, and for the new facility and for them to have the opportunity to actually have a chair back to lean back in. Now they still got to get up, and I still want them a little scrunched in there now. Don't get too comfortable. But it's really going to be a real red letter day for them when we do play our first game in that facility. Again, I think the administration through